Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, it's just gonna be a sit down chitty chat video. And the main reason why I'm actually making this, by the way, I have my coffee and I poured this coffee this morning. I'm getting so distracted. And this line here was black and now it's red. How freaking cool is that? Maybe I'll like put it like this. So as the video goes, you guys can actually see how far down. This is so cool. Anywho, I wanted to make this video because I feel like when I announce things to you guys, I tend to stick with it a lot longer. And I get tons of questions from you guys asking me, what is your fitness regimen? Like, what do you do in the gym? How do you stay so thin? To be honest with you, underneath a baggy hoodie or a baggy sweater, I'm really not that fit whatsoever. That's why I kind of avoid doing fitness videos because I'll get into it and I'll do it for 3 weeks. Like, I think I've only actually ever made one fitness video, and I think that was when I was like in a grind. I think I did it for like 3 or 4 weeks. I made a video. I was like, yeah guys, like this is what I'm doing. Like I'm getting back into fitness, and it just died. I'm back now because I feel like when I talk to you guys about things, I don't know, I just feel like it's almost like telling a friend, and when you tell a friend something, you're more likely to actually stick with it. I wanted to talk to you guys about me starting a fitness journey. In 2020, I am going to stick with it. When it comes to nutrition, I actually feel like I eat relatively pretty healthy. And I know how people say it's 80% food and then 20% working out. For me, because I never had that working out part, like I have no muscle on my entire body. Like it's horrible. It's like all flab. And I feel like I need that fitness part to really like tone up and get to the goals that I really want to achieve. And so in 2020, I have decided this is my time. This is when I'm actually going to do it. I have just been procrastinating on this for so long. And finally, I'm like, no, 2020 is my year. If I don't do it this year, then when am I ever going to do it? I feel like I'm in a really good place with YouTube. I figured out how to manage my friends and my YouTube channel and all of that. And now I am trying to figure out how to work in fitness and health into my schedule, if that makes sense. So I just wanted to walk you guys through some of the things that I'm gonna be doing to just kind of start my journey. And maybe these will help you start your journey, and they will definitely keep me accountable for these things because I'm saying it out loud. I'm putting it out into the universe. I'm manifesting it, and I've been praying about it a lot. I'm like, Lord, please help me stick to this. It's just one of those things where I was given this body and I really want to take care of it. So the very first thing that I did was I wrote down goals. I wrote down weight goals. I wrote down, I have a nice like number that I would like to get back down to. It's not super unrealistic, but I knew if I didn't set a goal, I probably wouldn't actually achieve it. The second thing that I decided to do was I decided I was gonna start small because this is a huge issue that I have, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have as well. And I'm a 3 on the Enneagram, but for the record, and I'm an achiever. So like when I start to do something, I'm like, oh yeah, like I'm gonna do this. It's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna kill it, blah, blah, blah. And I go like super hard in the beginning. I just feel like I grind and I'm like, okay, cool, I got this. What ends up happening is I go to the gym, I start running a mile every single day, right? Oh, and then I start running 2 miles a day. And because I kind of started off, went from months and months and months and months and months of not working out at all to instantly shoving myself into running like 1 to 2 miles a day, I somehow injured myself. And that is like a reoccurring struggle that I deal with. I'll start lifting weights and I end up hurting myself. Recently, I just went to a HIIT class. I got a 30-day membership to these like HIIT classes, which are high intensity interval training. And I was actually planning on doing a video where I went to this class 30 days and I was gonna show you guys my results. Well, I went to the class one time and I was out for 5 days because I was so unfit, and I jumped into a super intense class. I couldn't move my arms, my shoulders hurt, everything in my body hurt. And then after those 5 days, I went one more time. I was out for 3 days. I did it again. I was out for 3 days. And it was something that my body couldn't handle. It was just too hard. This time around, I am starting slow. I just signed up for LA Fitness. I was really trying to find a good gym that I like. I wanted to do a dance studio, but honestly, when it comes to budget and stuff, it just really didn't make sense. They were all like $120 to like $150 a month, which is crazy. So I just ended up doing LA Fitness. They have great classes, not sponsored whatsoever. They have amazing hours. They have all the equipment that I would need. They have dance classes, all of that stuff. I think I'm only paying $30 a month, which is extremely reasonable. And so I've already been to LA Fitness 3 times, and each time I just walk. I walk for like an hour to an hour and a half because I've made that mistake. So for the first week, I'm starting off super ridiculously slow by just walking for an hour and a half. The next thing that I really want to remind myself during this fitness journey this time around, and something that I really think is going to make this one successful, is the fact that something is better than nothing. And I just want to keep telling myself that something is better than nothing. Me going to the gym and walking for an hour and a half, it might sound stupid and it might sound like I didn't even need to go to the gym for that or whatever, but something is better than nothing. That was better than me sitting on my couch watching TV. I've also been really thinking about getting a personal trainer. So I've been doing a lot of research on how to really start a fitness journey and be successful at it. And one of the things that I keep seeing over and over and over again is getting a personal trainer. A lot of people say once you invest money into something, you tend to stick with it. I think that it makes a lot of sense in the aspect of fitness. So I don't know. I want to do personal training. It's just really expensive. LA Fitness is actually very reasonably priced. It's $45 for a half an hour and $60 for an hour. And I don't know exactly if I want to pay that quite yet. All of the articles that I've been reading, literally just, they keep saying like, get a personal trainer. That is like the best thing for you. They'll teach you how to use the equipment, and then most likely you're not going to quit. Also, if you have an appointment with them, you're going to show up because you pay either way, like whether you show up or you don't. I feel like that would be a really good thing as well to just kind of like keep me motivated and kind of keep me accountable to actually going to the gym. So that was more fitness and my goals related to that. As for nutrition, I feel like I have a good idea on how to eat healthy. I feel like I do eat relatively healthy when I'm not on a budget. So usually I am on a budget, so I eat a lot of like oodles and noodles or those $1 rice packets. So I like salads, I like vegetables, fruit, all of that stuff. But one thing that I really want to do to keep me accountable, because one thing that I am notorious about, and you guys are probably like this too, comment down below if you guys are like this, I am a night snacker. I will eat amazingly all throughout the day. I'll like wake up and I'll get like my avocado and eggs. I'll like have a salad for lunch, and I'll have like a vegetable pack for dinner. And then at night is when the cravings come. And that is where I see a brownie on the counter and I'm like, I can eat a brownie. Or I see chips, or I'm like, I could really go for some McDonald's fries or whatever it may be. So that's one thing I really want to stop. And by doing that, I'm going to be using an app called, what is it called? It is called, you guys can tell this is not sponsored. I'm going to be using the app called Lose It, but this has been one of my favorite apps for a really long time. You can actually like type in how much you weigh and then what your goal is, and then it can tell you how many calories you need to eat. I'm not really big on counting calories, and I don't really like to support that, but in the beginning of your fitness journey, I think that that is a really big thing that I think everyone should probably be doing. I think that it's good to kind of get a range of like what is in your food, and it just keeps you accountable, and I think that that's really what I need. I also, this is a goal of mine, I don't know if I'm going to be able to achieve it. I've done it before where I eliminated gluten and dairy from my diet. What's so difficult for me is the fact that Starbucks, like I'm known for Starbucks, there's a lot of dairy in a lot of the, well, so there's gluten in every single pastry. So if I ever get like a pastry or anything, or I need to get that for a video, or I'm doing YouTubers decide my Starbucks drink and you know, they ask me to get a pastry or whatever, like that definitely has gluten in it. Let's say even if I switched out almond milk, like the caramel and stuff, it still has dairy in it, but it is a goal. I'm setting the goal, I'm putting it out into the universe. I would like to eliminate gluten and dairy from my diet. It just makes me feel a lot better. There's so many people out in the world that have like gluten and dairy intolerances. It's crazy. At least those are the goals. I feel like if I say them and I put them out into the universe, they're a lot more likely to be able to be successful, and I'm actually a lot more likely to actually do them. I probably won't be making any other fitness videos or health videos for a while. I just want to make sure that I'm actually doing this for myself and I'm not just doing it to make a YouTube video, if that makes sense. Also, if you guys didn't catch on to the fact that this year I'm going to be posting 3 times a week. Last year I posted 2 times a week, and I feel like I'm in a good rhythm that I'm actually going to be able to do this. So last year we posted Mondays and Thursdays. This year we are going to be doing Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. So just a heads up on that. Okay, enough with my rambling. I love you guys, and I will see you all in a few days. I don't know what day this is going up. Okay, I'll see you guys in a few days. Bye.